It lines up with 2-2 at the same time, so this drop is going to do even more damage.
Indeed, but 2-2 has finished here. These Lings not able to really get in here that well. It's such a small area. We do have some Ravagers coming back at the moment. There is another Bioforce going towards his fourth as well.
Yeah, this is what we saw from Bunny the last time. Oh, but look at this. Is Bunny ready in his main to deal with those mutas?
Ooh, but this is a lot of damage. His fourth base looks like it should end up falling despite all that mutalist damage at home.
He's got to target it, though. He lost some crucial time there, and now he's fighting against these veins. The Widow Mines were not burrowed, and he gets no real good Widow Mine shots. And Overlord eating another one of those, and he still can't deal with the mutas.
Yeah, the muta's doing a great job. It looks like the multitasking right now going to life right here. Doing a great job keeping his mutas alive, dealing tons of damage, saving his fourth base as well. That was definitely a situation where if Bunny had targeted that hatchery, I think he would have gotten it.
Yeah, I think he should have been able to at least almost get it. And he could have committed to it. And also the Widow Mines that did not burrow. 24 SCVs have gone down at the same time. Bunny has lost total pressure on the map. He can't pressure this fourth base. He has nothing at the back door. And Life in a commanding lead here, I'd say.
Well, some things that are in Bunny's favor, okay? We don't have a hive yet. 3-3 on the way for him. Ooh.
Only 2.
That's
still.
that there.
Yeah, definitely in Bunny's favor there.
Yeah, that was good. He is taking his fourth, which is pretty solid. I mean, if Life actually just stays on Layer Tech and tries to keep going Ling, Bane, Muta, there's a possibility that Bunny just kind of holds on, you know, with some Swift Micro with 3-3 coming. But it's a little bit till 3-3's done.
Yeah, it seems like there might be some kind of mental block with Life where he hasn't really figured out the exact way to transition into Hive, and he's doing it extremely late. A lot of it has to do with the constant pressure that Bunny is putting out here.
Yeah, and this is a gigantic army that Bunny has macroed up, to be honest. Yeah. In fact, 17 Banes, 58 Lings. With this many Widow Mines, this is going to be really hard for him to actually break through here.
He's going to need some on-target corrosive biles. Those weren't really the ones that he needed. Thankfully, the Widow Mine's not really in that fight, but trading decently so far is Bunny.
Yeah, right now Life just kind of holding on. More Lings on the way. Oh, kind of a big counterattack there.
Yep, this is Life you're playing against Bunny.
Indeed, and really good Widow Mine hit. Uh-oh, Life is in trouble here. This is a huge army coming up. The Banelings actually in that front row, but doing nothing with these back Marines. Some more Banes actually do hit. Some great hits on those Banelings.
Yeah. This is Bunny you're playing against, Life, and this may just be a straw that broke the camel's back, although a lot of these Widow Mines, once again, not really engaging in the fight.
Yeah, they're so far back, it's like his retreat line. Yeah. And all this happened right before 3-3 as well. Like, I guess he has to keep this pressure on, but that 3-3 would help out a lot. And it looks like Life's starting to lose these mutas. GG. Wow, well done by Bunny. Really, really great play tonight.
Yeah, I think I kind of underestimated the lead that Bunny had in that game, especially towards the fourth base. Like, Life held off the attacks, and it was a great counterattack with the mutas, but he was pretty far behind all of his tech, as you mentioned. I think he had 2-2, but no Hive on the way, no Infestors, even, like, no like, escape plan out of that. He was stuck on that composition because the aggression never stopped. It's like when he held off that attack, he wasn't taking the lead. He was just, like, catching his breath for a split second, which just wasn't enough.
Yeah, like just sitting there on that layer tech trying to, like, what he did do is transition to Ling Bane Muta, which is not, like, wrong or bad, but he never really got to do anything with it. If you want to go for that comp, like, a lot of people are trying to rush up to Hive so they can mix in Ultras with it as well, and just wasn't really able to ever utilize any of that later tech. And I mean, Bunny was just really on top of, like, that 4 medevac drop into the back and then the pressure. And even though those mutas did so much damage, that type of engagement really hurt Life.
Yeah, I mean, even though the mutas, the majority of what they killed was SCVs, and even though they killed 24, like, he had 4 orbitals up still. So it's actually not all that much damage when you consider how much army supply Bunny still had at the end of all that harass. And you know, Life wasn't, as we said before, he had no transition point. His economy wasn't the greatest as well.
Yeah. Well, Life, I mean, he made it to the finals last week, but out here in that round of 16, so that's a little bit rough.
So 2 out of 4 Terrans make it out. We had 4 Terrans today.
Well, that's 50%, which means balance. If I
Exactly.
if I may be able to say so.
You may be able to say so,
Yeah,
Dan.
yeah, and it looks like only one Zerg. One Zerg out of
That doesn't seem like
3
balance to me.
Zergs? Yeah, no, that seems like Zerg might be underpowered here. We're 100% of the Protoss. I mean, we already knew that. But
Some guy in the chat is like, see, Zerg's
Prove.
underpowered. Like,
I knew it. I don't lose because I'm bad and don't practice. Well, anyways, that was a nice day. There was just some good games, some really interesting games. A highlight for me was TY versus Soulkey on Dusk Towers. I thought that was great. Really enjoyed the Bunny versus Life series as well. I thought that was a really nice series. So. Here are our matches for tomorrow where you'll be back, right?
Yeah, I'll be joining you once again. Zest versus MyuNgSIK, get to see a PvP. Trap versus Armani. Deer versus Rogue, and then jjakji versus Solar.
Wow, all right. Well, I mean, it'll be great to see Solar playing again. Didn't do so well last week, but quite looking forward to that Deer versus Rogue game. Deer looked really outclassed last week, but maybe he was on to the right. Like, I felt like he was like having some good ideas, like the double starport play, but like maybe it was too greedy how quickly he was going for it, and Bill just rolled him. But I think that could be a really nice match, Deer versus
I like
Rogue.
players that, even though these are very important matches, they're still like kind of experimenting. It's very, very new for this expansion. Like I think it's only about over a month by now because it came out on November 10th. So
yeah,
I mean, we did have the beta as well, of course, but it's going to be a while before we have like a figured out meta.
Yeah,
like a very long time.
People messing around on the beta, like it helps a lot, but it's not the same. It's like a different patch. The beta is just ladder. Now we're seeing tournaments where pros actually are like, okay, you're actually trying to win this. What are you doing? And then they, you can learn, like the learning curve goes up like very swiftly.
I feel like I already learned so much from this one day.
Oh, absolutely.
Even that last match, I'm like, oh wow, like beginning to understand the matchup a little bit more, and I really enjoyed today. I had a blast casting Legacy today. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it has been a blast. Thank you for coming down, Valdez. I hope Tasus has a good time finding his passion.
Hopefully,
his family
can find it somewhere over there,
Christmas. We'll see. I guess he'll probably cast Code A when he comes back. But yeah, that looks like that's just about it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to be back here tomorrow, same time, same place, as we go into that next set of round of 16 matches. Thanks for watching.
Make my way from state to state till I